Alrighty guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Bravely Default 2. Look at that title music, a direct reference to Bravely Default. I've seen all the comments, guys. I see you guys are liking Bravely Default content, so I decided for our next Let's Play, we would cover Bravely Default 2. This is not a direct sequel to Bravely Default 1 or Flying Fairy HD Remaster. It is technically the second in this anthology series. Think games like Final Fantasy, they don't really have anything in common. If the direct sequel to the original Bravely Default ever comes out on the Switch, I would be more than happy to cover it. But for now, we are only going to be covering Bravely Default 2. I was planning on playing it in my free time, so I figured might as well make a Let's Play out of it. So, with all that, let's go ahead and dive right into a new game.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects. This thread of life, adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
We get to choose our difficulty, but it can be changed at a later time. So we have a casual, which is the easy mode. Enemy turns come around more slowly and battles are easier. Recommended for those who wish to concentrate on enjoying the story. We have a hard. Enemy turns come around more quickly and battles are more difficult. Recommended for those who just can't help themselves. And we have the one we always play on, normal, the standard difficulty level. Recommended for everyone except real gluttons for punishment. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Now go. Return to the land, to your destiny. Cry out. Call out your name.
The default name for your character is Seth. I will be sticking with Seth, just again, because I like to go with default names, so that way it's easier for people to follow along. So you are Seth. Please note that some characters may not display correctly. Beware that this name will be shared with others if online functionality is used. There's a lot of people with the name Seth, so I think we're fine with this. Prologue, The Inner Ocean's Call. Wow, that game, I haven't played this game since it first came out. That looks so good compared to Bravely Default, even the HD remaster.
Where am I?
Is this what the crystal wished to show us?
Without a doubt, my lady. Where the light led, there he lay.
Are those voices? But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young man of the sea.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
He may not seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste. We will talk more of what this means at a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived. Huh? Where am I?
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe. Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
Me? Sure, I mean, I'm just a regular sailor, I guess. My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that. Guess I must have drifted here on the tide.
I see. Then perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly, friend. We had feared the very worst.
This is Sir Sloane, the royal man-at-arms.
The what?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Gloria of Musa, at your service. Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
You're a princess.
I shall explain everything in due course. For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Moving the story forward. All right, it's time to get your adventure underway. Any key locations you need to visit in order to move the story forward will be indicated by the yellow little reticle here. I think it's supposed to look like an arrow. Why not start by seeing where it leads you? If you ever get confused about where you're supposed to be going, you can always press and hold R to check on your current objectives. So, as I said, you can hold R to check if you ever need to. And we're going to go ahead and grab this chest for 2 Phoenix Downs. And then go ahead and walk over to the innkeep.
Feeling better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here. All right, let me show you on a map. Here we are.
What the? This map doesn't make any sense. Where the heck am I?
I heard you met with something of a calamity.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must have been a freak storm or something.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe I should go check it out. See if I can figure out what happened to me.
Well, the seaside's not far south of here. Follow the road out of town, and you'll be there in a jiffy. Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Really? Thanks.
Map obtained. The main menu is now accessible. You use X to open it. We will go over our jobs, abilities, and all that stuff once we get access to it. You can see we do start as a freelancer, which is pretty much the exact same as it was in the first game. We have some lore here, which is basically our monster guides, weapon guides, and armor guides. Attributes are our stats. Can't access these yet. Our equipment goes over our equipment. Magic is any spells we have. Items are any items we have. And Travelogue is basically your map. If you go down here to the options menu, you can save from the options. We will go ahead and just save here. I'm going to see if I can not save over my initial game slot, but we'll see. It might end up happening at some point on accident. can also view the controls if you need to. We will be going over all this a little bit later, but I'm playing not on handheld mode anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and exit. And so here we are in our very first city, Halcyonia. Making your way around town, you'll find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit in your adventure. Shops sell equipment, items, and other vital supplies. Inns recover your HP and MP. If you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press right stick to get a zoomed out view of your current location. If you need to get somewhere quickly, you can push and hold ZR to break into a run. And if you're out the sort of person who always in a hurry, you can open the menu and change it. So basically you walk, but then if you hold ZR, you can run. Makes you go a little bit quicker. If you want to change that, you can just go right in here to options, settings, go down here to the bottom where you can do, where is it? Default movement speed to run. We'll go ahead and apply that just so I don't have to worry about walking. And if we zoom out, we can actually get a full view of the town. I don't believe there are any side quests for us to grab now, as well as any equipment, so we'll just go ahead and head for the coast like the objective tells us to. I was holding B as if B was run in this game, but it's ZR. I think B has a different purpose out in the field.
Princess Gloria, thank you for joining us. I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line. It has been 3 years now since you came here to our kingdom, and while I can only imagine your pain at having lost your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement. Prime Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
Has he indeed?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria. Musa's unfortunate end need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
I see. And have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloane?
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah, wise words, Sir Sloane. Your reputation as both a warrior and a thinker is well deserved, I see.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone who must decide.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more than I deserve. Alas, I have a sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly affairs. This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
What? How dare you treat King Vernon's kind offices with such disdain? Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
That will be quite enough, Horton. We have no right to expect anything of Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out. We are friends and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected. If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has come for me to recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals. Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the Wind Crystal is safely in my possession already, but the whereabouts of the others remain unknown. And that does not bode well. Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand of man, and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity, and blight upon the land. I learned those lines as soon as I could talk, and if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come. It is my duty, no, my destiny, as Princess of Musa to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world. And I shall fulfill it.
Very well. I understand completely. Princess Gloria, you must go. You must fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
That steward man doesn't seem very happy about that. Beyond the city limits, when you're out and about in the field, it's a good idea to take a look around you and get the lay of the land as you travel. If you're using the standard two-handed controls, right stick will move the camera, pressing right stick will expand or shrink the minimap. For a detailed overview of the various controls, you can go to options. When you're out in the field, this is brand new to this game. When you're out in the field or exploring a dungeon, you can press Y to swing your sword, try using it to cut some grass, or to give a monster a nasty surprise. You never know what might happen. You can also save by going to the save option in the options menu. So yeah, basically you can run around, you can press Y to swing your sword, you'll cut grass down. It's recommended to do this especially early game, as you can just find random items in there, like right there we got some PG. Especially if you're ever in areas like this, where there's just a lot of grass, you kind of just want to go ahead and start cutting it. You can see our map here, it gets pretty big, it doesn't cover the whole screen, I don't believe, like it does in the first Bravely Default. But you do get a pretty big view. We're just going to cut just some grass while we run over to the beach, because again, you can get some early game items that are random, but you have a chance to get some PG. I think you can get some potions in here as well that are pretty good to grab, just because you don't really have much money early game. You can see, just like the original, there is a day-night cycle. However, it's actually really cool because you get this little lantern here that lets you see at nighttime. We're going to go ahead and run around. We're going to grab some of these chests while running around as well, because there's no reason not to just grab them now. Right here we have 2 ward lights. I'd like to get anything else. I want to say, maybe you can't. I thought you could like hold Y down and get a big swing, but I guess you can't. You also can rotate your camera, which is a nice feature as well, so you can just fully rotate it around. Down there is where we want to go, but let's just cut some of this grass down while we make our way to all these chests that we can grab. I don't know if there's a chest over that way. Back to daytime. There's no monsters in the field yet because it hasn't taught us the basics of combat yet. We will learn that very soon. The first half of this game is going to be not blind, because I did play through Chapter 3, but I played through it when the game first came out. So at this point, that was, what, 4 years ago, I think? So I don't remember very much about it. Right there's a tent that can be used to fully heal you out in the overworld without having to go to a inn. So it basically acts as a travelable inn. I don't believe I can cross this bridge yet, but we'll see. Nope. You can only go so far before he will turn you around. Let's see. I don't think there's going to be a lot of items. It really isn't a huge benefit to cut all this grass. I do know there are some items that there's a way to grind some early game items by just cutting this grass down, but it's in like a very specific spot here, and I don't remember where that is. But there is a chest back here we can grab for padded armor, which is better armor. Right there we get a bad bone. I think that's actually one of the items you can grind from here that can sell for a lot. Let's go ahead and check out that padded armor. You can see there's also a lot more in depth than it was before. So you have, basically it'll tell you right here, a suit of armor lined with studded cloth in order to absorb the impact of enemy strikes. Increases our weight, which I believe lowers our speed. However, it also increases our physical defense, our magical defense, and our chance of being targeted. We'll go ahead and throw it on because no reason not to give it to Seth here. He is our only character after all. There's a stone, another item you can get from slashing some grass. We will go ahead and go up. I don't think we can get very far up here. I don't believe you can cross any bridges, but you might... Nope, can't go up here. So that's all that we can find so far. Oh, haha. There are chests that can be hidden just like that, just behind rocks. We get a leather cap, which again, no reason not to just go put it on now. I also have this knitted cap, which probably should have put on, but that's fine. I don't believe there's any other weapons besides the one dagger we have. So let's go ahead, slash some grass as we make our way down to the beach. I think that's not Gloria. I don't know who that is. Some old lady waiting for us down there. a Beastly Fang, another good item to find early on. And let's go ahead and make our way down here.
Whoa.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
Oh, you should have seen the size of the waves. They smashed absolutely everything to
A monster! Quickly! Get out of here!
And so here's our first taste of combat.
Watch out, guys.
If you saw the Let's Play of the first Bravely Default, you know pretty much how this works for the most part, but there are a couple changes. Brave and Default, two commands from the key components, form the key component of the Bravely series' unique battle system. Brave and Default. Use Default to accumulate build-up power, or BP, and Brave to unleash it. Brave. The Brave command is a potent offensive technique that enables a character to spend BP in order to increase the number of actions they can perform that turn. You can use it to string together chains of attacks up to 4 moves, using an item, then attacking 3 times, for example. It's even possible to borrow BP against future turns, enabling you to pile on the pressure when the time is right. Default. The Default command is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables a character to hunker down and bank their action for that turn in the form of a Brave point. The safest way to progress through battle is often to begin by building up BP through the use of the Default command. Alright, it's time to try it yourself. So basically, as it mentioned, you will go ahead and you will, it's going to teach us Brave first, but you can see in the bottom right corner, we have BP there. I think it's actually going to make us use all of it, which is really weird. And we'll go ahead and use all of our BP to attack a goblin. Do 58 damage, 61 damage, and 54 damage. But now we have to go 3 turns before we'll actually be able to get all that BP back. Bash Rush. Bash Rush. We're not taking any HP right now, so it doesn't really matter. We also have a bar now that actually represents our turn meter, so it's much more of a ATB style combat, where you actually get to see how long until you take your next turn, meaning that some bosses can attack 2 or 3 times if they have a faster speed than you. Beware of overbraving. The key benefit of the Brave command is that it lets you perform multiple actions in a single turn. Be aware, however, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you'll end up with a deficit that must be worked off before you can act again. Wipe the enemy out in one go, and you'll have nothing to worry about, but it's worth bearing in mind the risk if you gamble doesn't pay off. So as it's saying, if you use too much BP, you won't be able to act for that many turns. The Default command can be employed to offset the downside of being brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times and still take your next turn as normal. Build up BP, then let loose. Bear those words in mind, particularly in bigger battles, and you won't go far wrong. So, as it mentioned, we'll go ahead and Default.
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
Someone has to when you're going around nearly frazzling people. Are you alright?
Yeah, I guess. But who are you exactly?
Just a couple of concerned passersby. This guy's a wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble. The name's Adelle.
Oh, and I'm Elvis.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish. Try not to incinerate anyone, okay, Elvis?
Aye, aye. I'll do my best.
Here I go.
And so we get to meet the other 2 party members, Elvis and Adelle. Think of them very, very much like Ring a Bell and Adia if you saw the Bravely Default 1 Let's Play. Let's go ahead and default with everyone. Let us build up some BP here.
What's the plan?
Default.
Good job, I braced myself. Here I go.
Default.
Oh, what's next?
Default. And Adelle will now be at 3 BP. You also can change the battle speed if you want and go all the way up to 4x speed. I do like to keep it either on 4 or 3, just because it makes the fights a little bit quicker, as you can see right there. And now let's go ahead and brave. The default class we have has a miscellany, which lets us examine or treat. Examine lets us view an enemy's stats, so let's go ahead and do that. Then attack one of them. We'll be able to see, we'll go check that out here in a second. Vulnerable to swords, but if we go ahead and press X to view battle info, you can actually see the enemy. So you can see their HP, you can see their BP, you can see what they're weak to, being water and swords, which is also new to this game, that they can be weak to different weapon types, and they're the family of humanoid. And so with Elvis, let's go ahead and use black magic here to hit him with some blizzards, because this should kill him off. There we go.
Not bad, eh?
You get some XP, JP, and PG. XP is used for your character's level, JP is used for your job level, and PG is your money.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
Ha! Aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square. Isn't that right, pal?
Huh? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're only saying that because he put you on the spot. It's all right, you know. You can tell us what you really think. Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away. I could do with a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
Believe me, that's the last thing he needs.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adelle, okay?
Aye, we don't stand much in ceremony, us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Ah, have a go hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Am I sure? After a bonding experience like that, I insist on it.
Well, in that case, all right.
That's the spirit.
Ho-ho! Then away to the tavern we go. I've worked up a right old thirst. Oh, but before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
What is it?
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
But we're not friends or anything. I'm only here because he hired me.
Okay, details. Anyway, we heard there was someone around these parts in possession of one of these wee beauties, so I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys. I'm not from around here. Matter of fact, I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
Yeah, I guess. But hey, I'm still alive, and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
Elvis and Adelle join the party. Jobs and abilities can now be viewed and managed from the main menu.
Your Highness, a wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water. So much so that full half the capital has been submerged. A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Savalon? The kingdom is a Musen ally of long standing. And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening. We should head there right away.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Very impressive, Sir Sloane. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever, it seems.
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem. Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the wind crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over. What? Come now. Do as we say, and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing. The old codger's already got one foot in the grave. We'll be done with him in no time.
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Ooh, Gramps has got a temper on him. Well, rage all you like, mate. You don't stand a chance against me.
Is that an asterisk?
Too right it is. Bet you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
What? Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? What are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services?
I'll show ya.
Oh no.
Game's up, Grandad. Put the sword down, or the kid gets it.
Stop it! Let me go!
Sir Sloane, you must do as he says. What kind of monster takes a child hostage?
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war. Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it. I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Never!
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria.
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea. And I'd probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Sir Sloane!
Fear not, Your Highness. 'Twill take a mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you. Ready or not?
Your Highness!
I have already agreed to come with you. There is no need for further bloodshed.
Oh, yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
She was telling the truth. She does not have the wind crystal. Now, do as we promised and release the child. You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I am sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Princess Gloria!
Wandering monsters. Monsters can freely roam the fields and dungeons of the land. Come into contact with one and a battle will begin. When a monster notices you, you'll see an exclamation point symbol appear above its head, and it will come charging towards you. Try not to let the monsters approach you from behind, as you'll find yourself at a distinct disadvantage in the ensuing battle. So yes, unlike the previous game, you get to start the combats yourself. There are no random encounters in this game. Unfortunately, that does mean there's no multipliers either when it comes to the encounters. Party chat. You can press start to view party chats as they come up, such as right now. Comrades in arms. So, what? Why are you staring like that? Oh ho ho, don't tell me you've taken a shine to Adelle here. No, it's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys had been traveling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other a long time. How long has it been, Elvis? Since you first hired me? Crikey, I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall. Now that it matters anyways, don't sweat the details, that's what I always say. So, you don't really know each other, or... Look, you don't need to go way back with someone to know you can trust them. And trust the most important thing. You might think you need someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. And you've either got it, or you haven't. With Adelle, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. I had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You'll not go far wrong. You definitely might, but let's just let him have his thing, shall we? Sure. And so, let's go look at our jobs real quick. So, as I mentioned, everybody starts with a freelancer job. And there are 12 abilities in this game. You get these every time you level up your job, and they all do different things. You have your active abilities that you can use in battle, as well as your passive abilities that you just get on your character. So, your freelancer here, your first job you start with, is actually your just very first job. It's an all-around character. It has all-around stats, nothing too crazy here. Its recommended equipment is everything, except it has a B rank and shield, so nothing too crazy. It has a specialty here, stand to ground, which roughly 50% chance of surviving with 1 HP when taking enough damage to be knocked out. This ability will not be triggered if the user has 1 HP. So basically, if you get killed, you have a 50% chance to survive. And then you can also go over your stats here, and that's about it. But we also have the Black Mage. This is your very first spellcaster in this game. This is what I believe starts on Elvis here. He starts with, we can switch characters with ZR or R, regular R. You have the Black Mage, which, yes, he starts with. His specialty is Regenerative Default. Defaulting restores a little MP. The amount restored depends on the user's level, and he learns Black Magic, which are your fire, blizzard, so ice, and thunder damage spells. I'm actually, real quick, going to swap out our main job to... where can I swap that out yet? Let me see. It's not here, because this is our active abilities. Oh, we go to jobs. And we are going to actually go ahead and swap him over to Freelancer. The very first thing we want to do in this game is upgrade our Freelancer on all of our characters as high as we can get. If you want to see their outfits, you can very easily. They switch much easier than they did in previous games. She starts off as a level 3 Freelancer. He starts off as a level 3 Black Mage, but a level 1 Freelancer. And he starts off as a level 1 Freelancer. We can go ahead and go to our abilities as well. And we can actually choose, we can't choose sub-abilities just yet. We just haven't unlocked the ability to do that quite yet. I believe that you have to wait a little bit longer before you can do that. But there are passive abilities, if you have any, that you can equip. Let's go ahead and look at Alvis's equipment. Do I have anything else I give him besides a staff? It does not look like it, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and run around and collect some of these items. Again, these are regular enemies here. I would like to show off what happens if you get multiple enemies with Excillant. Well, this is bad. They're going to get a sneak attack on us. Maybe not.
Easy on you.
Okay then.
Turn order during battle. The yellow bar underneath each player basically is their turn order. A character's speed stat and the weight of their equipment impacts it. The actions a character took in their previous turn impacts it. And status effects that either slow down or speed up a character impact it. So much easier for like your time mages where they apply speed and slow. Enemy turn order. Enemies don't have visible turn gauges, but you will see a warning sign next to any foe whose turn is about to come around. It's best to try and deal with anyone marked this way as an urgent priority. Be aware, however, that these warning signs are also just a rough guide, and some wily foes will have surprises up their sleeves. Exploiting weaknesses, you can see what their weaknesses are to do more damage. It does 1.3 times damage. that's about all there is here. You can use a magnifying glass if you don't want to use your abilities, which thank God that got added in this game because it wasn't in the previous game. So we're going to go ahead and default with all of our characters just like we typically do. But as it mentioned, you can see the goblin's about to attack because he has those exclamation points. So we either want to deal with him or default so we don't take the damage. It makes it much easier to anticipate boss attacks, actually, because you know exactly when the boss is about to take a turn. Seth has one more default. And then with Adelle, you can see we're taking good amount of damage here. We can go ahead and examine the Flanacoda. And then this guy was weak to sword damage, so we will go ahead and try to get rid of him. I believe that Flan was also weak to sword. Yes, it is. Flan is also weak to staff. So what's actually weird is Elvis is going to do a lot of damage with just hitting him with the staff. Let's go ahead and just try to get rid of one of the Flanacodas here.
Here I go.
Sure, let's go ahead and attack there because weak to sword. And right there, we get a level up because we are an underdog. I believe that means we're a lower level than the enemy. So let's go ahead and get a... Oh, I forgot. You can attack with your sword, actually, to get a surprise round. But we do get an advantage from attacking from behind. If a monster attacks from behind, they get advantage, and it can make a difference in a battle. I believe this means we get like a full turn before any of them can act. We'll go ahead and default, and they're all going to go. They hit me with an acid. Default again.
Okay, let's buckle down.
Not bad.
Adelle has a lot of HP for a starting character here.
Okay, what's the plan?
You rang?
And then let's go ahead and examine and then attack the Flanacodas. Got the kill even though he was weak to axes there.
I'm going all in. Oh, what's next? I wonder. Alrighty.
We did it, guys.
And there we go. That's a level up for both Elvis and for Seth here. Almost called him Tiz. Still got the first game on my mind. Go ahead and pick up this chest right here for 410 PG. Get 600 PG. That's just showing off how good cutting grass can actually be if you're just running through the grass. You might as well just start swinging your sword. A dart, that is a battle item. It'll do damage. Go ahead and check out this side, because I do believe there's a chest over here. I don't want to fight the Sagans right now. I'm not trying to grind XP at the moment, because I'd like to get my 4th party member before I start grinding XP, which we just don't have access to yet. That is a boss. Rare monsters. You'll occasionally come across certain rare breeds of monsters when wandering around the world. They're much stronger than their fellow creatures, and wading into battle with one unprepared can be a very bad idea. So when you spot one, make sure you're ready, and make sure you're good and ready if you plan to take it on, and don't forget to save first. I don't want to fight it. There we go. Got a Kukri, which is a better dagger for Seth, so let's go ahead and give him the Kukri. And we can go ahead and put another dagger in his offhand. Oh, no, he's overloaded. So that's another thing with this. You can actually see their weight, and if they're overloaded, they actually decrease all their stats. That keeps you from giving a character like a thief 2 broadswords that they're dual-wielding to do an insane amount of damage. So I actually think you can hold B, because I think I'm slowing down when I'm running and holding B. And so with that taken care of with those chests, let's go ahead and run on back to town. We not only need to heal, but also we want to get started on our next little job here. 281 PG. Some new enemies over there we could fight if we want to. I actually will go ahead. Let me hit a goblin just so I can show attacking. I believe, yeah, we get advantage. Your party's feeling brave. So I believe if you get a strike on the back, you will actually go ahead and start with a additional BP than you normally would.
Better cover up. Good job, I braced myself.
Not bad. I'm up, huh?
Here I go.
That was close. I was ready for that one. All right, then.
And then, let's go ahead, miscellany, examine the rat bit, and then go ahead and try to get rid of the goblins.
Yeah!
Should have attacked the other one, because it's going to attack right now, but...
It's nothing.
Not doing not doing too much damage to me. Go ahead. I believe this guy was weak to staffs. He is. Or staves. And there we go. We get a level 4 Seth here.
Help! Somebody help me!
You okay? What's the matter?
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
We'd better go help him out. Will you show us where he is? Whoa! Are you okay? Wait a second. You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not. But the princess...
What happened to Gloria? Is she okay?
The fiends took her...
Never mind that now. Let's get you to bed.
You're right. Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggered. So you're the famous Sir Sloan, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
Oh, and how is dear Emma? Is she well?
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
I see. Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady studied under another herself. But forgive me, much as I would love to spend the day in fond reminiscence, alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away, and wrest her highness from the clutches of those unconscionable rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be wresting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could wrest yourself out of bed.
But I must!
Well, how about I join you?
You are kind indeed, young sir, but I cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of an asterisk.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after you helped me out back there at the beach.
But good sir,
I'm coming too. If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
Thine aid is appreciated, but might I ask why the asterisk would interest thee so?
Oh, aye. Ask away, pal. It's because of this old book, see? I found it when I was going through Lady Emma's stuff. I couldn't read a word of it when I first picked the thing up. But we've an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense. And I'm nothing if not nosy, so I set out on a quest to find enough of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
Intriguing.
If I can find another asterisk and help your pal into the bargain, then everyone's a winner.
Great. Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks. Her Highness has been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste.
Sir Sloan is now accompanying the party. Occasional companions. You'll sometimes be joined by other characters during the course of your adventure. You won't be able to control any such guest companions, but they'll help out with the odd attack and healing spell. Tents. You can use tents in the field and at safe points in dungeons. Using them will restore all your HP and MP and cure any status effects. So basically, it's the same as resting in an inn. I already went over changing jobs. You can get it by collecting asterisks. And we have a new party chat. Fond memories. Are you sure you're okay?
'Tis not, lad. They concern is kind indeed, but far from necessary.
Really? But he's one tough old warhorse, huh? He's got to be hurting pretty bad.
Aye, the way he's shutting about the place, you'd never known he was flat on his back until so long ago. Wait, I think he might be smiling. Permit an old man this indulgence, friend. 'Tis merely that, the four of us adventuring together in this manner, it brings back fond memories of old times. The four of us? Wait, I get you. But I'm forgetting myself. Princess Gloria remains in peril. We must away.
Yeah, we'd better get moving, huh? Alrighty, let's shake a leg.
I can only pray that I will not impede these fine youngsters' progress.
Wait, are you sure you're okay?
Never better, lad. Never better. Now, come, time awaits for no man.
Before you ask, no, that is not Tiz. That is not any character we saw in the previous game. He is a brand new character. As far as I know, there is no repeat characters in this game. It is a brand new original story. I know it hints at it, and there's like crystals involved, but it's brand new original story. And now, we can go ahead and come on out of here. There are side quests in this game, official side quests, not just asterisk side stories. However, I do believe they will be marked on the map when we actually can get them, so there are none for us to get just yet. So we're going to go ahead and head on out of town. I believe, yep, if you check here, you can actually see Sloan there on the right side. So we'll go ahead and run south, exit town, and head to our very first dungeon. Sloan will be adventuring with you on the main map here. So we're just going to go ahead and head north up here. There will be some enemies. We're going to not fight all of them.
Watch out, guys.
But I will show them off as they come. So you can see there, Sloan just attacks. He attacked for 730 damage. I'm actually going to probably examine with Adelle, just because there's a chance Sloan just kills before we can actually get an examine here. Weak to knife and fire. Yep, and there we go. He kills another one. So we'll go ahead and actually use a brave and attack twice. Oh, I think he was braving, actually. He is. We'll go ahead and default again. Default again. They really are defaulting. I think they're afraid of Sloan.
Okay, what's the plan?
And then go ahead and finish off this wolf.
No big deal.
Oh, he does have a counter. Very interesting. There we go. 32 PG. You can see you get a lot more PG than in previous games. Or not PG, you get a lot more JP just in general, allowing you to upgrade your jobs much more quickly in this game, which is a very good change. That's the trade-off whenever you... Well, I wish I could have examined that. That's the trade-off because you don't have the encounter rates, and they're not at random encounters. They are, you start the fights whenever you want to. There's a level 3 for both our freelancers there. I don't want to fight you. If I can avoid it, I can't. I think they get an advantage.
Let's stay focused.
Nope. Let's go ahead and they're all weak to... No, these two are weak to swords. So let's go ahead, hit the goblin twice, hit this goblin twice. There's Sir Sloan being an absolute menace.
That was a piece of cake.
Go ahead, we can talk to those guys if we so choose, but our destination is actually going to be just right here. Let's go ahead and see if there's any chests around here. I'll cut some grass while I'm running. But I got too close to the actual destination.
So what's the plan? Princess Gloria's being held hostage, right?
Indeed she is, fair maiden. 'Twill be necessary for me to enter alone and begin negotiations, lest the brigands suspect foul play. However, at a suitable juncture, I shall create a distraction, allowing your merry band to swoop in and rescue Her Highness.
A distraction, eh? And how do you plan to do that?
With this. 'Tis a sorcerer's stone that upon firm impact emits a most dazzling light. I shall cry out, "By the light of the sun, and by these words shalt thou know to enter." The princess knoweth well this phrase. 'Tis one we have long since settled upon, and by it shall know to close our eyes full tight.
Nice. So we just wait for the signal, then it's go time, right?
Precisely. I shall be counting on you.
to fight or to flee. There are a couple of ways of finding out if a monster you're facing can be easily dealt with. Look for a red glow around your opponent before battle. Note whether you earn an underdog bonus after battle. Both of these mean you're a little underpowered to be facing that enemy and might be better off avoiding them in the future or leveling up before facing them again. Basically, if they have a red glow, you are weaker than them. Note if your opponent tries to run away before battle. In this case, you're overpowered and should probably move on to more challenging pastures. And so guys, with us reaching our very first dungeon, we have one party chat to view. Praise for the princess.
Thou seemst somewhat anxious, lad. 'Twere better than thou wert calm. Vexation doth dull the sword arm after all.
I know.
Fret not unduly on Princess Gloria's account. Her Highness is a good deal hardier than she might at first seem. 'Twas ere thus why I remember when she was but 5 years old. Zephyr, a fine seed for whom the princess had developed a surpassing fondness, lay ready to breathe her last. Ah, she was a wondrous creature, as gentle as the breeze for which she was named. And she died in just the manner she had lived, simply closed her eyes and made as if to sleep. The princess, who had attended to every moment of her dear friend's passing, spake such fine words when the moment came at last. Enjoy your rest, Zephyr, and do not worry about us. We will miss you, and we will always treasure your memory. For one so young to put her companion's feelings before her own in such a manner.
Wow, and she was really just 5?
Indeed she was. At first I thought perhaps she knew not what it was to die. But no, soon enough she set about weeping. She knew right enough, knew it all too well. 'Twas at that moment I saw for the first time just what a kind heart she possessed. One so precious must be kept from harm at all cost.
Don't worry, we'll get her out of here, you'll see.
We will indeed, lad, by the sacred oath I made as her servant and protector.
And so, with that, guys, I think this is a good place to wind down the first episode. In the next episode, we will get through the very first dungeon and see if we can't get ourselves some new asterisks and our 4th party member. I will see you guys then.